So I get the comment, Adonis Paul hasn't even talked to you or about you in months. And that may be true. I don't watch their channel to know, but even if they have not mentioned my name all year, that's not stopping their fans from attacking me, which is something I've been trying to get people to understand. The type of cyberbullying that they do is lasting. It doesn't stop just because they choose to stop. Just because he is no longer using my content, it doesn't mean his people are going to stop terrorizing and harassing me. And he'll say, well, there's nothing I can do to stop them. Yeah, there was. You could have chose to not lie about me for money. And then your viewers would have no reason to want to hurt me over the lies that you told them. But you needed money. So you lied about me. And now there are 10,000 people in this world who want me to suffer and die. And even if Adonis Paul never makes another video about me, there's still going to be 10,000 people in the world who want me to die. And they're not just going to go away the way that Adonis Paul will go away. He went away because he was only in my life for money, that people would pay him to lie about me. He had no reason to stick around. But his viewers, they hate me. They despise me. They've grown addicted to seeing me suffer and hurt and cry. And they want it. That's why they're now threatening to frame me for crimes, threatening to put me in prison. That's why I have to document everything. They're going to come after me for the rest of my life because of what Adonis Paul said years ago, months ago. 10 years from now, I guarantee I will still be receiving threats from people who claim to be Adonis Paul's people. They use his name in the commentary to let me know what they're doing, because some random person who's not affiliated with anything, but is just a person, isn't holding much water. But when you come up and say, I'm doing this and I'm affiliated with Adonis Paul, I'm doing this and I'm affiliated with Donald Trump, it gives a little bit more water to it, doesn't it? And who's the person that's really, really to blame? It's the person they're affiliating themselves with. Because if that person wasn't lying, they would have no reason to side and fight. Cyberbullying is extremely dangerous. You don't know who you're talking to online. Adonis Paul doesn't know who he's talking to online. He has 10,000 people. He doesn't know which one of them are mentally unstable enough that they would actually hurt somebody on his bequest. He doesn't know. He doesn't care as long as they give him money. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to make the video the other day letting you know that I'm not your friend just because you give me money, because I don't want you to believe that you're my friend. That's not a healthy relationship. I don't want somebody giving me money because they think that they're my friend when they're not. I'm not trying to lead people on to think things that they're not. I'm trying to survive. And my survival capabilities have been greatly diminished by the cyberbullying channels that decided to lie about me for their monetary gain and ruin my life. Regardless of if he ever says my name again, his followers are going to follow me and threaten me and hurt me for the rest of my life because of what he said. He still has yet to prove I murdered anybody, that I helped, that I was ever on trial for it. He says, well, you only got out because they made a deal with you. There is no deal. As the many times he's gone over those fucking court records, he has never once pointed out a deal that was made with me. They're talking about deals made with him, the man that committed the crime, the man that was on trial. But they go through these court records and they just replace the man that actually committed the crime with me and say, see, this is what she actually did. And the people believed him. And now they want me to suffer because of what he said I did with no proof, no evidence, nothing but court transcripts about somebody else that he was adding my name onto. I was a witness at that trial. But for the rest of my life, people will believe I committed the crime because Adonis Paul and Virgie G and all of their cyberbullying friends said so. That's why I wake up every day to people threatening me. I have to be afraid when I leave my apartment because I don't know who watches their show, who in my area knows me from them and might attack me randomly. And before you say nobody watches his show that lives there, yeah, they do. There are people in his comments that say, I live in Los Angeles. I've seen this bitch. Again, he does not know where his followers live. Yeah, some of them live in California. And that means that some of them have ample opportunity to hurt me physically if he tells them to. And that puts me in a very dangerous situation. That makes my entire life fear. I can't leave my apartment without being afraid. I can't post anything online without being afraid. I can't talk to anybody and think that they're being genuine with me because everybody is trying to hurt me, and they have been for years. It's the lasting effect of the type of cyberbullying these people do. It's the reason I could sue if I ever had any money. Pain and suffering, extended and intentional. I have a whole bunch of emails from him where he brags and mocks me and threatens to do worse if I don't do exactly what he says, which is to stop telling people that he is lying and hurting me. I'm never going to shut up about it. I'm in pain, and I'm not the type to be in pain quietly. So every few months, it's going to be reminded that I'm still going through this because of him. It'll probably be for the rest of my life. And I'm never going to have any money to be able to sue him for the slander and the defamation and the fact that my life is entirely ruined. There are people threatening to put me in prison now because I have HIV, threatening to frame me for crimes because I'm possibly sick. I haven't even been diagnosed yet. They're already threatening to make my life as hard as it possibly can be. All for their master, their leader, Adonis Paul, who's going to sue me for saying his very name. Just saying the name is against the law because he got copyright and trademark on that name. So now he can tell people to kill you. And if you tell people he told you, if you tell people that he told people to kill you, he'll just have you put in jail for saying his name because he paid good money to make sure nobody would ever be allowed to say his name again.